appointment setting script. In this here video, folks, I'm going to be sharing my final expense appointment setting script and exactly how I use it. And check this out. You're going to be seeing a clip from one of our weekly national agency Zoom trainings where I actually do a role play with one of our top agents. And that way you'll hear exactly, well, one, what I say, two, how I use energy, excitement, and enthusiasm in my voice inflection, and three, how I overcome objections, and that way the client takes the appointment no matter what. But first, and check this out. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to get a copy of my appointment setting script for your very own. So let's get started and rock and roll, baby. Gatlin, you there?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Okay. Very cool. So do you mind role playing with me a little bit?
I can do so.
Okay. So, and I am going to ask not to give me an objection the first time around. The second time, maybe, well, you know what I'll do is I'll hit you with exactly how I deal with the objections. But the reason I'm asking you not to give me an objection is so that you guys hear how it can be when it goes smooth. And the phone's ringing.
Hello.
Hey, Gatlin, how are you doing today?
Doing well.
Excellent. Hey, Gatlin, this is Doug Massi, and the reason that I'm calling is that you were on Facebook yesterday, and you filled out this little form about the special final expense benefits for people on Social Security. Now, does that sound familiar?
Yes.
Okay, great. And let me ask you real quick, are you receiving some type of government or Social Security benefit?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, great. Well, the reason I'm calling is to verify the information that you gave us. Now, it says that your name is spelled blah, 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 blah. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Great. And you did put your date of birth on here. Is your date of birth blah, blah, blah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And it also has your current address, 123 Main Street. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. Now, Gatlin, I always ask, is there an apartment number or a lot number that goes to that?
Nope, just a house.
Okay, perfect. Well, Gatlin, I'm the local benefits coordinator, and I am going to be in your area tomorrow, and I do need to stop by for just a few minutes to go over this information with you and to see if you can qualify for anything. And I do have an opening between 9 and 9:30. How's that with you? Okay?
That works well.
Okay, great. And I always have to ask this, very important. Are there any guard gates or any big dogs that I have to deal with?
I'll keep her put up.
Okay, appreciate that. Perfect. All right, now I need you to do me a favor. Go grab a pen and paper so I can give you my important information.
Got it.
Okay, excellent. So my name is Doug. My last name is spelled M-A-S-S-I, kind of like the famous soccer player, right? And tomorrow is Tuesday and write down 9 to 9:30. And Gatlin, I need you to do me a favor. Put that on your calendar or on your refrigerator so you don't forget about me. All right?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, excellent. Great. And it's been nice speaking with you. And again, I look forward to meeting with you tomorrow between 9 and 9:30. You have a great day. Bye-bye now. I want to talk about one thing that I did in here. It's something that I said, and where I said this, I said, I'll be in your area tomorrow. I'm going to need to stop by for just a few minutes to go over the information and see if you can qualify for anything. And I have an opening between 9 and 9:30. How's that with you? Okay. How's that with you? Okay. I'm going to share my experience. That statement was taught to me by the owner of the insurance agency that recruited me into the business, the Hartford agency. And he was big on that term. And what I learned in working in that office on my phone night, the agents that said, how's that with you? Okay. Correctly, in a way that they're feeding yes into the client's mouth. So, oh, yeah, that's okay. That's fine. The ones that did that right, that did that the best, were the top agents. Guess who were the worst agents? The ones that really messed it up. Is that okay with you? No, it's not okay. You're done. Don't come to my house. Click. Remember, we're not asking a question. We're feeding them an answer. So just keep that in mind. Now, let's talk a little bit about the whole objections thing. Are you going to get them? Of course. Do we all get them? All the time. It's part of life. If you can't handle objections like a duck in the rain with that knocking that rain off its back, you're going to have trouble in our business, because that's all part of it. But the trick is to make the most out of the objections and to know why they're objections. So when we make a sales presentation, we know there's two reasons that they would say no and object. It's either going to come down to trust and or price. So with the appointment, I don't care what the excuse is, because an objection, when you're calling to set an appointment, to me, it's just an excuse. That's all it is. Because whatever comes out of their mouth is probably not going to be the truth, unless they say, I don't want anybody selling me anything, or I don't want to buy anything, or I don't want to have some salesman come to my house and pressure me into buying something, because I usually buy stuff when that happens. So that's usually the truth. How do I deal with that? Well, there's a couple different ways to do it. Gatlin, you're going to give me the objection, man. Okay. I've got an opening between 9 and 9:30. How's that with you? Okay.
I'm busy at that time.
So what I'll do a lot of times is I'll ask, okay, do you have like an appointment or something? If they tell me they've got a doctor's appointment, I'll say what time. You know, they always say that, and because it's not, maybe it's just the truth. They are busy at that time. We need to lower that wall. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them know, well, Gatlin, listen, I can hear the hesitation in your voice. My job is to simply give you the information you requested and to see if you actually qualify for anything. And what I'm simply going to do is I'll show you some options. And Gatlin, you're either going to love what I show you and actually be happy that I'm there, or not, and we'll shake hands and I'll be on my way. So Gatlin, do me a favor. Grab a pen and paper. I want to give you my important information. That's how I do it, guys. I don't give him a chance to think. I don't say, is that okay now? I don't do that. I tell him what we're doing. I'm trying to lower that wall. I'm not going to be pushy. We're just going to talk. You don't have an obligation. Go grab a pen and paper. And what you're going to find is at least 1 out of 3 times, they will actually do that. And doom. Now you got yourself an appointment that is not just a regular appointment, but it's completely solid, because you're saying you're going to show them some options.